ABBA News Front. The Mollywood industry refers to the Malayalam film industry, which is based in the Indian state of Kerala. It produces films primarily in the Malayalam language spoken in Kerala and the Lakshadweep Islands. Mollywood is known for its strong storytelling, realistic and socially relevant themes, and artistic films. The industry has gained critical acclaim and is recognized as one of India's most notable regional cinema hubs. The key points about Mollywood. The Mollywood it produces around 150 to 200 films annually, making it one of India's most productive regional film industries. It includes mainstream and independent films, often emphasizing quality storytelling over formulaic masala scripts. The industry is largely centered in Kochi and Trivandrum, Kerala. Mollywood actors like Mammootty, Mohanlal, and directors like Lijo Jose Pellicerri are prominent figures in the industry. The Malayalam film industry is a significant business sector in Kerala, with revenue from box office, satellite, streaming platforms, and overseas markets, especially the Gulf region. The term, Mollywood, is a portmanteau of Malayalam and Hollywood, reflecting its status as Kerala's cinematic hub. Besides Malayalam cinema, the term, Mollywood, can also refer to low-budget film industries in Malegaon, near Mumbai, and Russian-language cinema, but the most common and widely accepted meaning is Malayalam cinema. In short, Mollywood is the Malayalam-language film industry of Kerala, known for its creative, socially grounded films and significant cultural and economic impact. The history and evolution of Mollywood Malayalam film industry traces back to the early 1920s. Its first silent film, Vigathakumaran, was released in 1930, directed and produced by J.C. Daniel, considered the father of Malayalam cinema. The first Malayalam talkie was Balan 1938, which marked the beginning of sound films in the industry. The industry initially developed around Tiruvananthapuram but later shifted to Madras, now Chennai, for better infrastructure, before returning to Kerala in the late 1980s with Kochi becoming the central hub. Key milestones in its evolution include 1940s–1950s, growth with films depicting village life and social dramas. The first color film was Kondam Baka Kote 1961. The 1950s also saw adaptations of famous literary works like Randadangazi. 1965, Chemeen, a landmark film that elevated Malayalam cinema artistically and technically. It won the President's Gold Medal and marked a new era of quality films based on famous writers' novels. 1970s, Malayalam New Wave parallel cinema, driven by the Film Society movement and influences from world cinema. Directors like Adur Gopalakrishnan, whose debut Swayamvaram gained international acclaim, and others like K.G. George and Padmarajan brought meaningful, artistic themes with strong narratives merging commercial and parallel cinema. 1980s to early 1990s, known as the Golden Age of Malayalam cinema, featuring detailed screenplays and stories reflecting everyday life, combining humor and melancholy. Films from this era are noted for excellent cinematography, music, and craftsmanship. Post-2010, new generation films. After a period of relative decline, a resurgence occurred with experimental films using fresh themes, unconventional narrative styles rooted in Malayali life but influenced by global trends. This phase restored the industry's critical and commercial strength. Big hits like Drishyam and Puli Murugan brought both box office success and acclaim. In summary, Mollywood has evolved from humble beginnings in the silent era to a critically acclaimed industry known for both artistic parallel cinema and successful commercial films, continuously adapting to cultural, technological, and narrative changes while maintaining a strong connection to Kerala's social fabric. The key Malayalam film directors and stars include several influential and widely recognized figures who have shaped the industry's identity. Prominent Malayalam film directors. Adur Gopalakrishnan, pioneer of the Malayalam New Wave parallel cinema, acclaimed for meaningful, artistic films. K.G. George, known for socially relevant and critically acclaimed works. Lijo Jose Pellicerri, modern director known for innovative storytelling and critically acclaimed films. Jeethu Joseph, gained fame for the blockbuster thriller Drishyam and other successful films. Dilesh Pathan, known for award-winning films like Maheshante Prathikaram and Thondamathalam Driksakshiyam. Priyadarshan, popular for both commercial and critically appreciated films. M.T. Vasudevan Nair, legendary writer and director noted for classics like Nirmalyam and Oru Vadakan Viragatha. Fazil, known for launching superstar Mohanlal and many successful films including Manichi Trathaju. Sibi Malayal, noted for emotionally rich films like Kireetam and Thaniyavarthanam. Notable stars in Malayalam cinema. Mohanlal, one of the greatest actors of Indian cinema with a versatile acting career spanning decades. Mammootty, another iconic Malayalam cinema superstar known for his diverse roles. Fahad Fasil, modern actor known for his nuanced performances and frequent collaborations with new wave directors. Dulquer Salman, contemporary leading star with widespread popularity. Nivin Pauly, a key figure in new generation Malayalam films. Prithviraj Sukumaran, actor, director, and producer with critical and commercial success. These directors and actors have contributed significantly to Mollywood's reputation for quality storytelling and artistic excellence while achieving commercial success. The Mollywood Malayalam film industry producing films primarily in the Malayalam language. It is recognized as one of India's most productive and artistically diverse film industries, often noted for storytelling that contrasts with the mainstream Bollywood style. Film production in Mollywood. Production scale and output. In 2023, around 200 Malayalam films were produced, a number comparable to Bollywood's output despite a smaller audience base, reflecting Mollywood's high productivity and impact relative to its market size. Key players. Some prominent production houses include Kavya Film Company, known for content-driven cinema and international collaborations, Goodwill Entertainments, which has produced several critically acclaimed and commercially successful films, and Little Big Films, focusing on promoting new talent in Malayalam cinema. Historical context. Active Malayalam film production grew significantly post-1950s, with the industry evolving from a few annual films to over 100 by the 1980s. Today, Mollywood is known for its variety, quality, and narrative depth. Production aspect. Malayalam film production includes creative conception, shooting, post-production, and distribution. Many production companies also work on film rights acquisition and music, showing a comprehensive approach to filmmaking and marketing. Mollywood's film production environment blends artistic ambition and commercial challenges. It remains a key cultural force in Indian cinema, despite current economic pressures facing producers and filmmakers. Top Malayalam directors who have made a significant impact on Mollywood include Padmarajan, known for detailed screenwriting and landmark films like Thuvanathamikal and Namukku Parkan Munthiri Thapukal, founder of a new school of filmmaking along with Bharathan and K.G. George. Bharathan, renowned filmmaker and artist, noted for films like Thavarmagan and Vishali, also part of the new wave with Padmarajan and K.G. George. K.G. George, a key figure in the new filmmaking wave, awarded Kerala's J.C. Daniel Award. Notable works include Yuvanika and Adamante Varielu. Fazil, director and producer known for family and drama films like Manjul Varinja Pukal and Ente Surya Perthiku. Sibi Malayal, directed over 40 films, including Kireetam and Bharatham, with multiple national and state awards. Adur Gopalakrishnan, legendary director recognized globally, awarded Dadasaheb Phalke Award. Notable films include Swayamvaram and Kathapurushan. Jithu Joseph, known for Drishyam, the highest-grossing Malayalam film, also a producer and writer. Basil Joseph, Vineeth Srinivasan, and Anwar Rashid are noted as rising or contemporary directors with successful works such as Gada, Thathathan Marayathu, and Rajamanikiyam, respectively. Top Malayalam producers often collaborated with these directors and include individuals and companies like Kavya Film Company, Goodwill Entertainments, and Little Big Films, noted for their focus on content-driven and talent-promoting projects. Previous conversation. Individual producers like A. Raghunath, B. Rakesh, Maniyanpilla Raju, and Atlas Ramachandran have been significant in Malayalam cinema production. These directors and producers have shaped Malayalam cinema's artistic and commercial success, continuing the tradition of quality filmmaking in Mollywood. The Malayalam film industry, Mollywood, has shown impressive revenue performance internationally and domestically in 2025. It earned approximately 879 crore rupees worldwide within the first 5 months, which is significant for its scale compared to larger industries like Bollywood, Tamil, and Telugu cinema. Notable successful films include L2, Empuran, with a gross of about 265 rupees minus 268 crore, and Thudaram, with around 230 rupees minus 232 crore. Film festivals play an essential role in promoting Malayalam cinema on both the Indian and international stage. Festivals such as the International Film Festival of Kerala IFFK, International Film Festival Rotterdam, Cannes, Berlinale, and Toronto International Film Festival act as gateways for Malayalam films to gain wider recognition, which in turn increases their visibility and potential revenue. Participation in these festivals helps Malayalam films achieve critical acclaim, exposure to global audiences, and enhances the industry's image internationally. Additionally, as Malayalam films featured at these festivals attract attention, tourism and the local economy in Kerala also receive benefits. While exact revenue figures directly attributable to film festivals are not commonly separated, their promotional and networking effects contribute positively to the overall industry growth and revenues. In summary, Mollywood's box office revenue was about 879 crore rupees worldwide in early 2025. Key Malayalam films grossed between 230 rupees to 270 crore each. Film festivals are crucial for international exposure and revenue opportunities through increased audience and critical acclaim. Major international festivals featuring Malayalam films enhance the industry's profile and support cultural exchange and tourism. There is no detailed breakdown available specifically for festival-related revenue, but their promotional impact is acknowledged as significant in boosting the industry's international footprint and financial success. If you need insights into particular festivals or more granular financial data, please specify. The Malayalam film industry generates revenue through several key sources. Theatrical box office collections. With a strong cinema-going culture in Kerala, films earn significant revenue from urban multiplexes as well as rural single-screen theaters. Satellite rights. TV channels pay to broadcast films, providing important revenue, although this has declined recently due to changes in content buying patterns. Digital streaming rights. Platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Disney Plus Hotstar acquire Malayalam films for streaming. However, the amount paid by OTT platforms has dropped in recent years, especially for star-driven or small films. Overseas distribution. The large Malayali diaspora, especially in the Gulf region, forms a key international market contributing to revenue through theatrical and digital releases abroad. Brand collaborations and product placements. Increasingly, films integrate brand partnerships and endorsements within movies as an additional revenue stream. Although these sources provide multiple revenue streams, the industry currently faces financial stress due to rising production costs and reduced satellite revenues, making theatrical revenue more critical to recouping investments. In summary, Malayalam cinema's revenue model relies mainly on combined earnings from box office ticket sales, satellite and digital rights, overseas markets, and brand partnerships. However, shifts in the market and high costs have tightened profit margins significantly in recent years. The revenue specifically generated from international film festivals primarily comes from several sources including sponsorships, ticket sales, memberships, contributions, government grants, and associated program services. Major international film festivals like Cannes, Sundance, and Toronto generate revenues in the range of tens of millions of USD annually. For example, Cannes brings in about $45 million in revenue with an economic impact of around $250 million locally. However, film festivals typically contribute a relatively small fraction of the overall film industry's revenue, about 3 to 5% compared to box office income, which dominates with 70 to 75% of industry revenue globally. For individual film festivals, revenues often include sponsorships from corporations targeting filmmakers and industry insiders, a primary income source, ticket sales and membership fees from festival attendees, contributions and donations cultivated from supporters, government grants supporting arts and culture initiatives, revenue from special events, merchandise, and sometimes investment returns. While the festivals themselves earn from these streams, The broader revenue impact also comes from boosting the visibility and market opportunities for films, potentially leading to distribution deals and further earnings for filmmakers. In summary, Malayalam or any regional film industry may gain from international festivals more through marketing, networking, and distribution exposure rather than direct revenue from the festivals themselves, which is usually modest in industry-wide terms but important culturally and economically on a local scale for festival hosts. For more information kindly mail us ABBA News Front. Thank you for watching.